according to the Madison County Health Department. Although officials reiterate that the risk for infection is low, they say that the affected employee worked there between November 18th and December 1st. Therefore, if you visit during this time, it is important to watch for symptoms through January 20th and possibly even get vaccinated. Hepatitis A is caused by a virus that has passed person to person through fecal and oral contact. Symptoms of infection include fever, gray-colored stools, dark urine, abdominal pain, vomiting, fatigue, loss of appetite, nausea, and joint pain. If you have these symptoms, you're urged to contact your primary care provider for testing, and children and the elderly may not exhibit any symptoms. A Richmond woman was transported to the detention center after suspected methamphetamine was found on her person. The car, of which Frances Foster was a passenger in, was originally pulled over for a traffic stop, and officials detected the smell of marijuana within the vehicle. During a search, officers found a blue baggie with a crystal-like substance suspected to be methamphetamine. Officers also located another bag of suspected meth near Foster's feet, and Foster denied any knowledge of the substance but was still transported to the Madison County Detention Center, and the driver was issued a courtesy citation. The Madison County Sheriff's Office is seeking information on a wanted indivical, Jennifer Harvey, 32 years old, who is also known as Jennifer Baker. Harvey is wanted on charge first-degree unlawful imprisonment and first-degree fleeing and invading in a motor vehicle. She's described as a white female, standing 5'1", approximately 170 pounds, with brown hair and green eyes. If you have any information on Harvey, call the Sheriff's Office or Madison County 911. In the Battle of Richmond Visitor Center has started Project Warm Feet to help the less fortunate by donating socks. The program has made a huge difference and had 3,000 pairs donated last year. If you would like to donate a pair of socks for this holiday season, call Philip Seifert at 859-664-0013. For more stories such as these, be sure to visit Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. I'm Marissa Hempel.
All right, here we go.
Yep. I don't believe it. Don't touch me. Hey, Ray.
Tonight on the Wallingford Sports Show, we are live at Buffalo Wild Wings once again. Samantha Burford and myself, Michael Watkins. Today, we're going to talk some high school basketball, the Wandale Robinson recruitment fiasco, and we're going to talk to the band director at Madison Central. A huge show coming at you live at Buffalo Wild Wings. Coming up right now, this is the Wallingford Sports Show.
This is a special sports presentation of the Wallingford Broadcasting Company.
Sports fans, it's time for the Wallingford Sports Show. The Wallingford Sports Show is served up by Buffalo Wild Wings and also brought to you in part by Jack Burford Chevrolet, the law office of Patrick O'Neill, King Brothers Used Cars, and Honchels. Now let's go live inside the Jack Burford Chevrolet studios discussing the hottest sports topics around. Here are your hosts, Michael Watkins and Samantha Burford.
Live at Buffalo Wild Wings in Richmond, Samantha Burford, Michael Watkins, and Samantha, let's get right into the show. Again, first of all, I do want to tell you about Buffalo Wild Wings right now. If you come over and buy a $25 gift card, you're going to get a $5 bonus card. That's the great deal going on. Everybody, buys gift cards for Christmas. I personally like gift cards for Christmas.
So you're going to buy the $25 gift card, give it to me, and you can keep the $5.
I'll give you the $5 card.
I knew you were going to say that. It's not right.
We're going to get into what we're getting each other for Christmas in a few minutes later on in the show.
Yeah.
Let's talk some band first.
Let's talk band. We have David Jaggy with us from the Madison Central High School. He's the band director.
Well, I was going to say, what do you call? You called coach when you're on the field
no,
in there with the conductor, or what do they call it?
It's just band director.
Okay.
Yeah, you got the right term.
So my big first question is, when Madison Central wins, can we use the headline, Central's band has moves like Jaggy? Has that been used before?
It may have been used a time or two. It's probably been 5 or so years since that's when it's been around.
Yeah. That by then.
There you go.
I love it. That's pretty clever.
We'll see.
You're pretty clever.
I can pull a good one every now and then.
Let me tell you something. This man never stops. He is so busy. You got to give they just come off a top 5 state championship. Tell us about that. Tell us when you guys start working, planning, getting ready for the season.
Yesterday.
Year-round.
It is a year-round thing. We're already planning towards the next fall show.
Wow.
The music will start to happen over the winter. The visual concepts and the color guard designs, all of those things start to happen March to May, and then we put the band together. This year, obviously, we're starting a little bit early because we have 2 shows to plan. We've got the competitive show, and then we've got the Macy's Herald Square show. So it's a big process, but a lot of fun.
When you are getting ready, how many people because obviously with I think you said 240 members.
Yeah, we marched 240 this year.
And expecting 280 next year.
That's insane.
So for those people that don't know, I want to make sure our audience on the radio and WBON TV know. They are going to be marching in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade next year. So hopefully everyone anywhere around knows this.
How do you get that honor? Like, how do you get that bestowed upon you?
Well, we applied 2 years in a row, and even that part was a long process for us. We submitted a video of a competitive show, and then we pieced together and produced another video that we submitted. We had to write a lot of things. We wrote about who the choreographers are for the bands. We wrote about how we pick and decide the musical compositions that we include in the fall shows. We submitted 8 to 10 years worth of color guard designs.
Wow.
And I think what they're really interested in is the creativity. It is the creative staff of Macy's who picks the bands that perform in the parade. And so they're looking for how we are putting things together, not just obviously how we perform. Does the band sound good? Does the color guard look good? Do we march well? But how creative we are in terms of contributing to our spot in the parade.
Yeah, because you don't want anybody to turn the TV off when a band gets on there.
No,
it's got to be visually impactful and beautiful.
Interesting.
And sound good.
Yep.
How many people, other than you being the director, how many more people are involved with the choreography and the music, as far as the members
just
go?
Say you. Me, I did it all.
It's
not true.
There are 3 directors employed by the county. So myself, and then my assistant Jeremiah Fowler at the high school, and then Audrey Worrell, who's the new band director at Clark Moore's Middle School, comes over and helps us. But then beyond the Madison County staff, in terms of choreographers and people that help out, there's probably another 10 to 12 folks that contribute in various ways, writing music, writing choreography, writing the drill, like the formations on the field that the band marches in.
Right. And then I must say they have a team of parents that volunteer like crazy.
You have to have good.
Our parents are incredible.
They feed them.
Oh, wow.
They fundraise.
Well, we like food, too. You can let them know that.
Yeah. Let me tell you what, they can cook.
I believe it.
And he wants to learn to play an instrument. So you have your work cut out for you, Mr. Jagger.
Yeah, that might be like a miracle if you could teach me how to play an instrument. I already told him how good I could sing. If I could play an instrument, that would be a deadly combination.
We know he cannot.
She's just hurt my feelings. I won't let her get to me, though. But just talk about the process. So you've got the writing of the music, the choreography, the band itself. What is the process of putting it all together? Do you do the choreography first? Do you do the music first? Do you do the dance? I mean,
in terms of the show, it's really It's 2 things. We kind of think about what we want to see. So this year, one of the things that we thought we wanted to see were the red and black colors that we used in the show. We felt like we hadn't gone there from a color scheme standpoint in maybe a decade, so it was time to go there and just explore that.
Hence the new uniforms.
Hence the new uniforms, yeah. And then we thought about, kind of musical things that feel like Central. I think Central's known for being kind of aggressive and emotional, and like musically we kind of wear our hearts on our sleeves. So we wanted to find music that was passionate and exciting and would like get the audience engaged in the show. Mm-hmm. And then kind of from there we start playing around, like what kind of things can we do? How can we kind of marry the visual and the music? So we settled this past season on Thorns.
Yes.
And we had done something that kind of referenced roses several years ago, but the Thorns, really nobody looks at it from that side in the band world, or they hadn't. There was some new territory to look into. So we had 20 between 8 and 10 foot tall thorns that got pushed all over the field. We had in our head a moment where
we saw them.
A moment where the band would swirl into these thorns that we had made a crown while playing this incredible music. And then this year we had 48 in the color guard, so the whole left side of the field was flooded with color.
Right?
Oh my gosh,
that's a record number.
Everything I think this year was a record. Yeah. The largest band we'd ever marched was 200, and so to hit 240 this year was quite a jump.
Oh wow!
The largest color guard we had was 32, and this year we had 48. So everything is just exploding.
Well, it's kind of like a basketball team or a football team. Like for instance, Madison Central, the year they won the state championship. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they had more players come out that year or the following year because of how good they've been. Well, you know how good the Central Band is. So people are wanting to come out and be a part of something that is this awesome.
Oh, yeah. And I think, we've had a long record of pretty continuous success. But one of the big secrets to what we do is how strong the middle school and elementary school teachers are. We have excellent elementary school teachers that first exposure to music, the kids fall in love.
Yes.
And then we've got a lot of kids that follow that right up with 3 out-of-this-world middle school directors that are all at the very top level of what they do in the state of Kentucky.
It's not like he gets a freshman and they're having to learn how to play. At least not all of them.
No. It's very, very seldom.
Sometimes you get football players or basketball that start out and they're just learning.
Yeah.
So
no, we're not really starting from scratch at all. I mean, we're getting
goodness.
really, really talented and well-trained musicians who love what they do. Mm-hmm. And so then in marching season, our mission is to teach them how to march.
That was another question I had. There's one thing about being in shape as an athlete, but when you are in band, you kind of have to be in shape to march.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know how long the Macy's Day Parade is, but I'm sure it's a long march down the streets.
It's about 2.25 miles.
Okay. So
it's not so bad. It's a little stop and go.
I get tired driving 2 miles, so I can imagine me. I'm out of shape right now. I don't even want to try it.
I think the band thing, once you really see it and you see it in action, like during band camp or something, you start to appreciate the level of physical training it is.
Oh, yeah.
A typical band camp day for our students is in the neighborhood of 20 to 25,000 steps.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And once we start...
And not breathing normally.
I know.
And they're breathing while they're playing.
Yeah.
So imagine, and they're, by the end of the season, we're going pretty fast tempos.
Yeah.
Fast, I don't know, like an 8.5 minute mile tempo while you're playing an instrument.
Right.
While you're going across the
90-degree heat.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot to it, but the kids respond well, and they obviously work extremely hard, and they get used to it, and they're in shape.
Now, question.
Yeah.
Are you going to give us any scoop? Your thought process on where it's going for next year? Scoop. The parents want to know more so than the kids.
Well, that's true. I think that we went a little bit more back to our roots this year in terms of something that's like a little bit more dark and something that's a little bit more emotional. I think we'll probably stay in that realm. And then I think we went and previewed the Macy's trip a couple weeks ago.
Tell everybody about that. We were talking about it before the show.
That was incredible. And if you haven't seen it in person, it's really hard to describe. There are several things that struck us. First of all, it started the Macy's Day. For us was a 2:30 a.m. wake-up call, meet the band that we were shadowing at 3 a.m. for a 3:30 a.m. rehearsal at Herald Square.
Yeah.
And of course, this year was the coldest Macy's in 100 years.
Oh, yes, it was. Yeah. It was. Everyone
and
was
I can attest to
TV.
every degree below freezing that it was. But
is it more difficult to play instruments in that type of weather?
Imagine like a sousaphone wrapped around your shoulder. It's all metal.
And frozen.
And frozen cold.
Yeah. So that's why I'm out.
But
I'm not man enough
at least
to do that.
this year was the coldest. I can't imagine they'll break the record 2 years in a row.
No,
so it'll probably
that's a good thing.
Nicer for us.
Get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way.
So we had that rehearsal and got to see it, the Herald Square live up close. There were several things that we took away from that. It's a lot narrower than it seems on TV. So the performance space, maybe 4 lanes across, and then on the sidewalk on one side, on the Macy's side, are the bleachers.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, it's basically the TV setup. So cameras that are going to swoop in, and the set for the announcers. And so you've got maybe 4 lanes across to work with.
So you're saying the camera adds 10 pounds,
yeah,
right? That's what we tell everyone.
And so the trick is, okay, so now we're going to take 280
and
fit them in here, and what kinds of things can we do to work within that?
Yeah.
So I think that kind of got our wheels spinning a little bit. I think for us, in the state of Kentucky, when we compete with a marching band, I think we're known to have creative and interesting shows, things that don't look like everybody else or don't sound like everybody else. I think we're going to want to bring that to Macy's.
So you're going to do a different show or slightly different
we'll
show?
We'll see. It could end up that the fall show if there's maybe like a hint of Broadway, or if there's a hint of something that feels like it could fit into that, we could maybe work that into the Macy's thing, or the Macy's thing is a totally separate production.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And amongst all this, he's doing Christmas concerts at the moment.
For the band, for the Central Band?
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Not all of them, right? Because not all the marching students are.
I wouldn't think you could fit 240 on the stage.
They are.
Actually, we've got 40 or 50 kids that play an instrument during the school day but don't march with us.
Okay.
Athletes, cheerleaders, take your pick.
Right.
Among the different activities that they could also do at Central. And then not all the color guard members play an instrument. So we'll probably put 260 kids on the stage across 2 nights. It's almost so large.
The parking lot's not big enough.
Yeah.
It's almost so large that when we do the Christmas series at Central that we have to split it up.
So what nights are all these so that we can get people to come?
On Tuesday night, tomorrow night, at 6:30, we will have what we call first period, second period, and fourth period. That's the mostly freshman band, and that's the younger percussion ensemble, and then that's the symphony band, which is more upperclassmen.
Okay. I figured you'd want to learn percussion. That's what I figured.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Drums.
Oh, that's drums.
Oh, the drums.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I bang on like the table
fancy
and stuff
for drums.
With my pen, but yeah.
On Thursday night, we've got the trumpet ensemble, which meets after school. They're going to perform, they're going to open up, and then the advanced percussion ensemble, which was selected from across the state of Kentucky to perform at the state convention in February. So they're going to perform for all the band directors in Kentucky in February. And Thursday's a little preview of that, and then we'll have the wind ensemble, which is the audition-only group, upperclassmen mostly.
Right. Yeah, so no stress for you. No.
If somebody wants to find out some more information about that, like is there a Facebook page or a website they can go to?
The Band Boosters Facebook page is a great place to get information. MadisonCentralBand.com is another place where a lot of the information is available.
There you go.
We've got a lot of things going on.
We love following you. I mean, we love seeing you during football season. We love the pep band during the basketball
And if you need
games.
us to go to the Macy's Day Parade with you, and if you want to put a little Michael Watkins singing solo in there, I am available for a small fee.
Give me a high five.
What? You'll go with me?
I'll go with you.
Yeah, okay,
duet.
There you go.
No, I'm not saying I'll sing.
No, you don't want her to sing. Yeah, but I can carry the load. Let's put it that way. Well, it is MadisonCentralBand.com for more information about the concerts and all the good stuff that goes on with the band. They are all year long, guys, with something going on. So if you want to get involved in that, find out what is going on with the band, MadisonCentralBand.com. Look up the Band Boosters on Facebook page. Yeah.
It's impressive.
Well, good luck. If we can do anything else for you, keep us in mind.
So
we'll be glad to promote you
guys.
Yeah,
we got to have you guys back.
Oh, yeah. We'll keep you up to date.
Maybe we need to bring some students
to
play.
They would love it.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do a new sports show intro with the band playing the music.
Maybe next week we could have some of them on the show playing some Christmas music.
All right. So we got all kinds of stuff.
That'd be fun.
Well, I'm working you to death.
That's okay. No,
he's ready.
We're used to it.
Everybody, I would say Christmas time. Everybody's like, let's call the band and get them to come play. Because I know you guys just did the parade.
We did a parade on Friday, and
cold.
I'm heading to Clark Moore's concert tonight at Madison Central.
Yes.
And I was at the Cottle concert on Thursday.
And then Madison Middle's.
Madison Middle's on Monday the 17th.
Well, next week.
Take some time to enjoy the Christmas holiday at least. Take some time to do that.
Have you shopped at all?
No. No, but I'm going to Chicago Wednesday of next week. So
there you go.
I'm ready.
Get it all done.
I'm ready. You got it.
If you want to send some money with him to get my gift, I'm sure he could find me something nice down there.
Yeah. Give him money?
For my gift. Yeah.
Okay,
that is David Jaggy, the Madison Central Band Director, and Samantha Burford, Michael Watkins. We are live at Buffalo Wild Wings in Richmond, guys.
Come eat.
If you're looking for a good gift for Christmas, they've got the $25 gift card. If you come over here to B-Dubs, you buy the $25 gift card, they're going to give you a $5 bonus card. Plus, they've got the $5 pitcher still going on, the $5 burgers and fries, the $5 brats and fries. And if you come over here, my friend, my buddy Paul, he'll take care of you. They got Jeannie over here. Great serving crew here at Buffalo Wild Wings. So come on out, see them tonight. They're going to be here all night long. It's a good Monday night football game tonight as well.
Monday night football, that's what I was going to say. Perfect.
Come out and see them. We're going to take a short commercial break. We'll come back live at Buffalo Wild Wings. This is the Wallingford Sports Show.
At King Brothers Used Cars in Winchester, you don't have to worry about the hassles of dealing with an aggressive salesman. They strive to make you feel comfortable and help you find the car you're looking for at the best price possible. Stop by today and get your key and drive off in a new-to-you vehicle from King Brothers Used Cars on West Lexington Avenue in Winchester, or stop by their Facebook page for updates and their website kingbrotherscars.com to check out their inventory. King Brothers Used Cars, family owned and time tested since 1966.
Escape to sports with Buffalo Wild Wings. New GM Tommy Barton welcomes you to the new atmosphere and new specials. Get the $5 game day menu all day, every day, which includes burgers and fries, brats and fries, or order a game day pitcher of beer, all for only $5. Don't forget about the buy one, get one boneless wings deal on Tuesday and 65-cent boneless wings on Thursday. And ask your server about the Blazing Rewards program and see how you can earn free food at Buffalo Wild Wings in Richmond. Honchell's Men's Store is not just a men's clothing store. It's a first pair of boots store, an outfit to match Dad's store, a place to cheer on your favorite team store, and now they're also a place to get a women's clothes store. Honchell's has it all. When the weather starts to get cold, get to Honchell's for the latest Carhartt brands to keep everyone in the family warm. Plus, Honchell's has a huge selection of hunting and work boots from Wolverine, Justin, Rocky, and more. Family owned and trusted for over 50 years, where you'll always get free gift wrapping and personalized service. Honchell's in the West Irvin Plaza.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Make sure to visit jackburford.com and be sure to like Jack Burford Chevrolet on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and subscribe to our Jack Burford Chevrolet YouTube channel. We load great, fresh, informational content daily about our great new and certified pre-owned vehicles. We also load great content about our great service specials to keep your vehicle running for many years to come. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond.
Hey everybody, meet my new intern, Alan Cutler.
Oldest intern in America. 20 applied for the job and I got it. Look, I am so excited to be doing the Madison Central games with you.
Yeah.
They're special. The Feldhouse family is special. It's a ton of fun. Join us on WBONTV.com and Y92.5 WEKY.
Alan, how about some coffee?
Okay, I'm the intern.
Don't forget the cream and sugar.
Okay.
Back at Buffalo Wild Wings in Richmond, this is the Wallingford Sports Show. Samantha Burford and myself, Michael Watkins. Samantha, Christmas right around the corner here at Buffalo Wild Wings. They're giving you a $5 bonus card if you come over and buy a $25 gift card to Buffalo Wild Wings. So you're going to get basically $5 free bucks to B-Dubs.
And that's a nice stocking stuffer.
Exactly.
Or an office gift, like for a coworker.
A great idea. Yeah. So, I mean, you come over here, you take part of that, and they're going to be doing some cool little gift ideas for stuff like that here in the holiday. So come on over here and get that. Don't forget about the $5 burgers and fries, $5 brats and fries, $5 pitchers. And one
You've
thing
already
they've
been
started
drinking
doing,
the pitchers because you can't get it out.
That's true. I got
I'm kidding.
slurring, yeah. But
I am not happy.
Why?
Is that normal?
Why are you not happy?
Wandale Robinson.
Well, that's true. And you know, last week we were just talking about him winning Mr. Football and how
and
how
how
awesome
Stoops
everything
had just
was going.
gone to the state tournament and he got Mr. Football
and then this week he commits to Nebraska, and this is the tweet that he put out there. Throughout this whole recruiting process, I've always been told, do what's best for you. You have to live your life for you and nobody else. Just follow your heart. And in that same tweet, he said, I will be decommitting from the University of Kentucky. Coach Stoops, Coach Morrow, who had been a big-time recruiter of this kid, Coach Grant, Coach Smith, the university, and the entire UK fan base, I can't thank you enough for the support you've given me throughout the whole process. He regret that things happened the way they did. And he said, with that all being said, I am following my heart and announcing that I will be committing to the University of Nebraska.
Now, wasn't it Nebraska fans that early on said, oh, we must be paying Wan'Dale Robinson. Yeah. They were tweeting. They were nasty. They were ugly. And now look what's happened.
Jones had to see the brunt of it. But,
man.
Yeah, when you look at this whole process, football recruiting is so weird. I mean, you know, and you can't be too upset with Wan'Dale.
I am.
Well, as a Kentucky fan, you are, but
yes.
Look at what Damian Harris has done.
And
I'm
agree.
Not saying that.
But UK football wasn't at the level.
That's true.
4 years ago.
But
it would have been
I'm
really
not saying that Damian
Harris
wouldn't be an NFL player had he gone to Kentucky.
Because it was just Mark Stoops' first, second year here.
Yeah, he was very young in his coaching career. But if you look at it like this way, okay, if Damian had come to Kentucky, he probably still could have been an NFL player.
Yes. But he wouldn't have national championship rings.
Or he probably would have been a first-round pick.
No.
He's
still
maybe this first
or
second
pick.
From what I'm hearing, as far as NFL draft boards go,
him to be.
He is like the second running back being taken off the board. So where that ends up being is you know, kind of hard to tell as of right now.
See. And we want the best for him.
Exactly.
But there is a different UK 5 years ago than there is right now. Because think about it, he's a senior, so he would have been recruiting 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. And look at it this way too. Damian went from Kentucky to Alabama.
Yeah.
Wan'Dale's going from Kentucky to Nebraska. I mean, that doesn't seem like that's like a lateral move to me because Nebraska of old, they used to be beast in college football.
Yes.
Nowadays, not as much. I mean, they struggle in the Big Ten.
Right.
But Wan'Dale is a kid that could be a game changer for them. And I think the biggest question is, how does Stoops and Kentucky recover
from this?
In the recruiting process? Now it's over with, basically. But
a lot of people, you know, he's not. A lot of people said this about Damian Harris as well. He's small. He's not as stout. He's quick and fast, of course, but he's little. He's not, you know, he's not built for NFL territory yet, and really not.
And I feel like Wan'Dale will have a good college career. It would just been nice to have seen a kid like that.
They'll get him there, just like they got Damian. He looks like a man now, a well-built man.
And you know, one thing about Damian going to Alabama as well, Damian was a top running back recruit in the nation. Alabama gets those every single year.
Yes, every
Kentucky
day.
had a chance to get one of the best player in the state, and obviously it fell through.
Are you mad? Are you as mad as me?
You know, I'm more mad at the process that goes on because you basically commit that early, and it wasn't just Kentucky. I mean, Louisville lost some recruits.
Just
that came to Kentucky. I mean, so. And we've actually been the beneficiary of that in basketball, where like Terrence Jones comes to mind, where he actually had a live recruitment signing or committing to Washington, and then a couple of hours later actually called Cal and be like, hey, I made a mistake. I want to come to Kentucky instead. That was a whole fiasco there.
We're talking about 17-year-olds.
Exactly. And you can't – they're just being in the limelight. They've never, but nowadays it's a little bit different because all these kids have more coverage.
Right, and they got a million people telling them what to do.
Yeah. Kentucky, Twitter.
Coaches, parents,
come to Kentucky, come to Nebraska, come to Georgia, whatever
people
the case
like Dawson that's following, trying to help recruit. I mean, love his heart. We love him, and we think he's doing the best thing for Kentucky.
Yeah.
But somebody may not. Somebody's doing that for other teams.
And Dawson's not the only one doing it for our school, and there's probably 10 more doing it for Nebraska. It's just, or maybe more than that. It's just crazy.
Now, he hasn't officially signed, right?
No, but
so
now
he could still change.
He could, but and I don't even know if Kentucky would want him
would
now.
Take him back.
Yeah, you know, it's like, okay, you made your bed, now lay in it. It's the kind of thing I would say. So.
I just like it when, especially with football. I understand we've not had any Kentucky boys in basketball in a very long time, but football, we do. You know, so we're getting better. We got to play with the big boys.
Yeah.
So this is one of the big boys.
Well, I think for Kentucky football, this year is a stepping stone.
Yes.
I don't know if we will ever get better than what we are this year.
No, and a lot of people are talking about that. They're going to expect 9-game winning streaks from now on.
Yeah, 9-game winning seasons,
winning seasons, yes, and possibly 10. The chances of that happening, we should set the expectations right now that if we can win 7, 6, that should be more likely.
Going to bowl games, winning bowl games, and then occasionally having a season like this should be
it's
the norm at
of.
Kentucky. Exactly.
It should.
Yeah, so we should kind of set that standard. But I know how Kentucky fans
are. We should be over-elated. Now, are you going to the Citrus Bowl?
I am not going. I don't even like citrus.
No, I'm not going either. You don't like
I didn't go
juice?
to a home game this year, so I'm not going to be going to but that would be kind of cool to be watching the Cats play.
Be a lot warmer.
Yeah. Speaking of high school recruitment and high school football recruitment, as Randy walks in the shot, don't break the camera, Rosenbaum. But speaking of high school football, we had some of our local kids at Madison Central got some preferred walk-on PWO offers from EKU. I would absolutely love to see Ethan Hahn, Jackson Jewett, and Kenton Humphrey, and Derek Miller, and Freddie Chenal. And these kids all deserve the looks that are now coming their way. I've seen several colleges kind of creeping in on the Indians guys now. And one thing that really made me mad, so this past weekend was the Battle of the Bluegrass high school football like all-star game.
Yes.
Not a single Central or Southern or even Estill County player were on any of the rosters. And there were like 10 to 12 kids that didn't even play that were, selected that didn't even play. So there was 10 to 12 places that could have been filled in. So I don't understand why none of with the year they had, just to have had one would have been awesome. But none of the guys, and there was probably 8 or 9 that could have made an impact and made some plays in a big game like that. I hate that for the program, but it's just one of those things. I don't feel like Madison Central and Southern and the teams here that are not in Lexington or that are not in Scott County or that are not even further east get the coverage that they deserve.
And the accolades that they deserve.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know why that is. Do you think that we're too close to Fayette County? We're looking at...
we do our part. We try to do our part is to help push them and promote the kids. But even us, we're not big enough to really put it out there to the entire state that know about, Madison Central's playing Friday night on WBON TV to go watch it.
Yeah, like somebody in Pikeville.
Exactly.
They're probably not going to watch a Madison Central football game.
Yeah. So, it is what it is, but I feel like they need more coverage than what they've gotten, and they deserve more coverage than what they've gotten.
Yeah, because usually your Northern Kentucky, your Louisville schools, your Lexington schools, they get the more of the news.
Yeah. And even Scott County, because they're so big, they're continuing to grow with Toyota there. They're going to get more coverage as well. But.
And obviously have a fantastic coach and a fantastic record.
Yeah.
And
you do this more consistently, then the coverage will come. So.
More of a tradition. You're absolutely right, because if Central does this again next year,
then they'll start getting
chances are it could happen again. But now the chances of it happening next year, I've told my daughter, look at how great this team did.
Yeah.
It may not happen for another year or two. You hope it happens again, but enjoy it, celebrate it, because like we have said numerous weeks, this was a special team.
Oh, yeah, a special group of boys. And
it is.
When I played in high school, my junior year, our school won the district championship. There's 4 teams in each district. We won the district championship for the first time in 72 years.
Wow.
And we've only won it
once
since then. I
don't think Central will go that long.
No, I don't think so. Well, I don't think so either. But at that same time, and the competition at 6A is a lot more difficult than it is when we were playing in a little small school.
It's very tough in small schools.
Yeah, to compete with the bigger schools. Exactly.
You don't have the athletic pull that you would at such a big school like Lafayette or
that's true.
Frederick Douglass.
Samantha, we are live at Buffalo Wild Wings. A great gift idea, a new car. Jack Burford Chevrolet's got all kinds of them over there on the lot.
Absolutely.
JackBurford.com. You can check that out
to see all
their...
They just displayed one when they were driving down the Christmas parade.
They got the YouTube page going now. You can check that out. Subscribe to it and see everything going on with their YouTube page. And check out JackBurford.com for their complete inventory. We are live at Buffalo Wild Wings. They've got the $25 gift card. If you come over and buy one of those, you get a $5 bonus card. And all kinds of cool gift ideas here at Buffalo Wild Wings as well. It's a bottle of sauce. Or just bring somebody over here and buy them dinner one night. Would be a good Christmas gift.
It would be.
And if you've never watched a UK...
You could buy my dinner.
I got you tonight. I'll buy tonight.
Okay.
But if you've never watched a UK game here... it's a great place to watch the UK game. And now they're actually showing our WBON TV games here. So if we're going to be out covering a game for WBON TV.
On Roku, right?
You've been craving some B-dubs. They've actually got a couple of TVs in the restaurant now that display our WBON TV games. So come on over here. You can watch the WBON TV games. You can grab you a beer, have some food, enjoy your time here at Buffalo Wild Wings in the Richmond Center. And after the show tonight, we'll be posting up a coupon, 15% off. If you come over, show them the B-Dubs coupon. It's a sports show coupon. You get 15% off your entire purchase. That excludes alcohol, only at the Buffalo Wild Wings in the Richmond Center. Samantha, we'll take a short commercial break.
Yep.
When we come back, Kentucky football team kind of getting ready for Penn State, but the basketball team, a tough loss to Seton Hall on Saturday.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Josh Allen, there'd be no UK talk this week.
We'll talk about that when we come back. Live at Buffalo Wild Wings in the Richmond Center, this is the Wallingford Sports Show.
At King Brothers Used Cars in Winchester, you don't have to worry about the hassles of dealing with an aggressive salesman. They strive to make you feel comfortable and help you find the car you're looking for at the best price possible. Stop by today and get your key and drive off in a new-to-you vehicle from King Brothers Used Cars on West Lexington Avenue in Winchester, or stop by their Facebook page for updates and their website kingbrotherscars.com to check out their inventory. King Brothers Used Cars, family owned and time tested since 1966.
Escape to sports with Buffalo Wild Wings. New GM Tommy Barton welcomes you to the new atmosphere and new specials. Get the $5 game day menu all day, every day, which includes burgers and fries, brats and fries, or order a game day pitcher of beer, all for only $5. Don't forget about the buy one, get one boneless wings deal on Tuesday and 65-cent boneless wings on Thursday. And ask your server about the Blazing Rewards program and see how you can earn free food at Buffalo Wild Wings in Richmond. Honchel's Men's Store is not just a men's clothing store. It's a first pair of boots store, an outfit to match Dad's store, a place to cheer on your favorite team store, and now they're also a place to get a women's clothes store. Honchel's has it all. When the weather starts to get cold, get to Honchel's for the latest Carhartt brands to keep everyone in the family warm. Plus, Honchel's has a huge selection of hunting and work boots from Wolverine, Justin, Rocky, and more. Family owned and trusted for over 50 years, where you'll always get free gift wrapping and personalized service. Honchel's in the West Irvin Plaza.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills. When you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Make sure to visit jackburford.com and be sure to like Jack Burford Chevrolet on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and subscribe to our Jack Burford Chevrolet YouTube channel. We load great, fresh, informational content daily about our great new and certified pre-owned vehicles. We also load great content about our great service specials to keep your vehicle running for many years to come. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond.
Hey everybody, meet my new intern, Alan Cutler.
Oldest intern in America. 20 applied for the job and I got it. Look, I am so excited to be doing the Madison Central games with you.
Yeah.
They're special. The Feldhouse family is special. It's a ton of fun. Join us on WBONTV.com and Y92.5 WEKY.
Alan, how about some coffee?
Okay, I'm the intern.
Don't forget the cream and sugar.
Okay.
Back at Buffalo Wild Wings in the Richmond Center on the Wallingford Sports Show, Samantha Burford, Michael Watkins. A special thank you to David Jaggy. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. David Jaggy for coming over, the Madison Central band director, and
you
talking
and I
some high school band.
Never been in the band, in a marching band or played an instrument.
I was in
played
a
piano.
singing band.
You were? Okay.
Yeah.
It is
you don't
much
believe me
different.
I can sing, do you?
No.
I mean, I can't do it right now. But did you not watch our Facebook Live video when we were coming back from Southern the other night?
You and I are going to karaoke.
Karaoke tomorrow night. Let's do it. Morgan's going to be out of town. I'll find a babysitter. We'll go over to Champions and do karaoke tomorrow.
For some reason, I feel like I have something going on.
Of course you do. Well, I'm going to go over there tomorrow. All right. Sound good?
Absolutely. Make some friends.
Well, listen, let's talk about Kentucky basketball team. You know, last week we were over at King Brothers talking about the Cats and the game against Seton Hall. You know, and we talked about how we really couldn't get behind this team.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
You know, and part of that could be the fact that there's no Kentucky kids on the team. The fact that Duke beat them by 40.
Could be that they don't really have a great point guard leading the offense.
Yeah, and Cal, you know, if you look in the history of Cal's good Kentucky teams, the point guard has been the most vital player other than the Anthony Davis team.
Yeah.
But
Ashton Higgins.
And Quade Green and Quickly, they just don't have it.
No.
They just don't have it. And a lot of that could be maybe the offense that we're running is just not right for them. But when you look at this Kentucky team, it worries me as we go throughout the season. Now, Cal, he will trade 5 regular season losses for a Final Four, obviously, or more than that.
Yes.
Just to use this as a teaching situation. But This game on Saturday, I feel like we should have won that game by 10, 15 points.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, the first half was extremely, extremely dull, boring.
Yeah.
No offense on either team.
And no really big plays either. I mean, it was just kind of going through the motions for both
Going through
teams.
the motions, like it was an exhibition game. It was kind of but the second half, especially the last final few minutes, it got a little more exciting. And pretty excited about that. And Keldon Johnson's shot.
Yeah, that was incredible. That is one of the, when you look at the lore and the history of Kentucky basketball, that will be one of those shots that is forgotten. But and it wasn't as big as a moment as the Patrick Sparks 3 against Michigan State.
Or even Nick Mayo at EKU.
Yeah.
He's had 2 big shots.
Exactly. But when you look at this game in the landscape of things, the timeout at the end of the game is what everybody is talking about. Coach Cal not calling the timeout whenever
he's been known to
they
do
took
that
the shot
before,
to put
not
them
to
ahead.
call the timeout.
I think we had a 2-point lead. They hit a 3.
Yes.
And then Kentucky inbounds with about 9 seconds to go.
And he
doesn't set up a play. And they got an okay shot off. It just probably with this young team would have been better off to set a play
Teaching
up.
moment.
And that's what I think fans are missing the point of.
But don't you think they practice for those situations?
Exactly. And Cal's never – he likes to just get it and go in those situations. Look at Brandon Knight, John Wall, some of the instances where
Okay, we
Aaron
do
Harrison,
not have a John Wall
No,
right
but I
now.
mean, when John Wall hit the game winner his freshman year,
Yes.
they just basically, the other team scored, we got the ball and went with it. They didn't draw up a play.
Yes.
It has benefits, and obviously if Cal – or if we had won the game this way, if we had hit a game winner, nobody would be complaining. So our poll question today, our Law Office of Patrick O'Neill Facebook poll, was with the loss on Saturday and the lack thereof of a timeout being called, as a Kentucky fan, would you have called the timeout or would you have let the team inbound it and just go with it? And 75% of the voters said call timeout. 25% said inbound to go with it. Now, I said call timeout as well.
I'm with them.
But the more I thought about it, Cal, like I said, he will trade early season losses for a teaching moment. And he's all about, hey, we got freshmen. Hey, we got freshmen. Well, yeah, we always have freshmen. And this team down the line, this situation, this moment could come back into play, and they'll be better prepared for what happened on Saturday.
So do you think he realizes, oh, okay, since we just lost and I didn't call a timeout, we just dropped 10 spots in the AP and the coaches poll?
I don't think he's too worried about it because there's still plenty of time to go. And with the SEC
March is a long way away.
Being as strong as it is, they still have a chance to build a pretty good resume up.
But now we have 3 SEC teams, Auburn, Mississippi State,
and Tennessee.
All ahead of us.
Yeah, and Tennessee is legit.
They are legit.
They are
and
legit.
Just beat Gonzaga.
Beat Gonzaga and Admiral
now wait,
Schofield.
how do you say that?
Gonzaga. Potato,
you say
potato.
Gonzaga. I say
Gonzaga. Yeah, well, you're wrong, so I won't
That
get into
should be
that.
our next poll. You're never right.
Yeah. But I think this team will be fine. I don't think they're good enough to win a championship right now.
Or even an SEC tournament this year.
But I think as the season goes along and he finds the right lineup and he gets Reed Travis playing more consistently, if they can get Travis to play well with the way P.J. Washington has been playing.
Yeah, what about him?
Obviously, our bread and butter is going to be in the post with these guys.
Yes.
So.
Did you see where in the last few minutes of the game they switched up the offense? 10 different group of men.
Yeah.
10 different groups.
Yeah,
he doesn't know who he wants to play.
Exactly. And, you know, when I look back at last season, I felt like he never really figured out how to play Washington until the Kansas State game when he had a monster game. And, you know, obviously he was the reason we won, reason we lost, or whatever the case may be. But I think this team will be fine. I don't think we're good enough to win a championship.
No.
But that doesn't mean we won't get there.
The SEC this year.
That doesn't mean we won't get there. And I think that Cal will find the right unit. That he'll find the right way to get these guys clicking. And by the end of the year, we'll be fine. Big games coming up, though. Next Saturday, we play Jaden's North Carolina Tar Heels. And then the following Saturday, we play at Louisville. So 2 big weeks in a row, 2 big games. We got Utah first coming up on Saturday the 15th. Then Kentucky and North Carolina on the 22nd. And then Kentucky and Louisville on the 29th. So the Cats don't play until the next 3 Saturdays.
Yeah.
But big games coming up. I think we'll be fine. That North Carolina game will be a big one, though, for Kentucky because you don't want to fall to 3 losses this early in the season.
What about the Baker kid? he actually got back in the game after having suffered with so many injuries. Well, I think with knee injury or something. What, did he get a minute playing time?
Yeah, not much PT. And that may be a kid that we can maybe redshirt or don't see much action, but next year could be a big part.
But it was kind of like, why is he in?
Yeah, exactly.
What's he doing? It's kind of threw everybody for a loop. And I'll tell you who I'm most disappointed in is Tyler Hero.
Yeah. Now,
you know I like him. I want to
He's
really
got to be
like
consistent.
him.
He's got to be consistent.
His three-point shot percentage for the season is 27.3%.
He's weak, and he cannot shoot consistently, and those are two big issues when you're playing in
what
the
was
SEC.
He, 0 for 8? 0 for 7?
I think he was 0 for 7 from 3. So.
Yeah. 0 for 6.
0 for 6 from 3. So and when you are labeled as a shooter, you can't be that bad.
No. And he's a grab and shoot.
Yeah, he's let it fly.
But obviously, he's going to have to.
And shooters shoot. Shooters have bad nights.
So what happens? No, okay, well, he's having bad nights a lot.
Consistently.
So what happens now? So do you rework his shot?
No, I think his minutes might dwindle until he starts being more consistent.
Yeah, because grab and shoot's good. But if it ain't going in.
But he's our best shooter, so we got to have him on the court.
Yes, but think what would have happened if he'd have made 2 of those shots.
Yeah, game over. Yeah, you're
We'd
right.
have won the game.
You're right.
2. Just 2.
Yeah.
1. Feet.
You're right. I won't disagree with you on that.
But hey, did you all hear what he just said?
I said she's
I'm right.
We are live at Buffalo Wild Wings in the Richmond Center. When we come back on this commercial break, we'll talk high school basketball. Madison Central got a good week, a good win on Saturday. Southern, a tough loss over at Central. Estill County kind of getting things going as well. When we come back, we'll talk about that and crown our King Brothers Used Cars Player of the Week coming up. And the Wallingford Sports Show live at Buffalo Wild Wings in Richmond.
At King Brothers Used Cars in Winchester, you don't have to worry about the hassles of dealing with an aggressive salesman. They strive to make you feel comfortable and help you find the car you're looking for at the best price possible. Stop by today and get your key and drive off in a new-to-you vehicle from King Brothers Used Cars on West Lexington Avenue in Winchester, or stop by their Facebook page for updates and their website, kingbrotherscars.com, to check out their inventory. King Brothers Used Cars, family-owned and time-tested since 1966.
Escape to sports with Buffalo Wild Wings. New GM Tommy Barton welcomes you to the new atmosphere and new specials. Get the $5 game day menu all day, every day, which includes burgers and fries, brats and fries, or order a game day pitcher of beer, all for only $5. Don't forget about the buy one, get one boneless wings deal on Tuesday and 65-cent boneless wings on Thursday. And ask your server about the Blazing Rewards program and see how you can earn free food at Buffalo Wild Wings in Richmond. Honchel's Men's Store is not just a men's clothing store. It's a first pair of boots store, an outfit to match dad store, a place to cheer on your favorite team store, and now they're also a place to get a women's clothes store. Honchel's has it all. When the weather starts to get cold, get to Honchel's for the latest Carhartt brands to keep everyone in the family warm. Plus, Honchel's has a huge selection of hunting and work boots from Wolverine, Justin, Rocky, and more. Family owned and trusted for over 50 years, where you'll always get free gift wrapping and personalized service. Honchel's in the West Irvin Plaza.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Make sure to visit jackburford.com and be sure to like Jack Burford Chevrolet on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and subscribe to our Jack Burford Chevrolet YouTube channel. We load great, fresh, informational content daily about our great new and certified pre-owned vehicles. We also load great content about our great service specials to keep your vehicle running for many years to come. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond.
Hey everybody, meet my new intern, Alan Cutler.
Oldest intern in America. 20 applied for the job, and I got it. Look, I am so excited to be doing the Madison Central games with you.
Yeah.
They're special. The Feldhouse family is special. It's a ton of fun. Join us on WBONTV.com and Y92.5 WEKY.
Alan, how about some coffee?
Okay, I'm the intern.
Don't forget the cream and sugar.
Okay.
Live at Buffalo Wild Wings in Richmond. Samantha Burford, Michael Watkins, glad to have you tuned in here inside of Buffalo Wild Wings. Don't forget about our friends over at Jack Burford Chevrolet, and good deal on a good Chevy right now would be a good Christmas present, Samantha.
Oh, it would absolutely be fantastic. Man, can you imagine if your wife got you a new truck?
I can't afford the gas in a truck right now because I'd have to drive the baby around a lot, but a new Impala would be nice.
Yeah, and you know what? Gas has gone down. How great is that?
But I feel like if I got a truck, I'd have to do more work around the house. It's just kind of, you got a truck, you do more. You know what I'm saying?
So, you would.
But
you need to.
Yeah.
Man up.
It's cold right now.
You could do
Tell me to man up and not complain about it being cold outside.
And decorate outside. Put some lights on the roof. There'd be some.
Well,
Clark
one thing
Griswold.
I do know, I need to play some more basketball. I like seeing this, our young athletes, and we've got some good ones. When you look at, this past week we were over in Berea on Tuesday. Madison Southern did a really good job of basically dismantling Powell County. Turned around on Saturday, didn't play as well.
I know, it's hard playing back-to-back.
Yeah.
Especially when you got such a young team like that.
And I feel like, I'll tell you what, if there is any kind of question as if the Eagles have the right head coach,
they're fun to watch.
Austin Newton is the right man for that job.
Yeah.
He is tremendous. And, one thing that Newton is trying to do is build a culture. We know about the history and the culture of Madison Central basketball. Newton wants Southern maybe not to be on that level, but to be considered, a threat. He wants them to be considered
and they
a threat.
Should be.
And it starts with practice and wanting to practice and wanting to get better and showing up to the gym on time.
Well, you look at Marbley and losing 30 pounds.
Losing 30 pounds. You look at Chad Fugate and Hunter Buchanan, guys that just continue to work on their game. And he's got a lot of really good young players as well.
Yes, pretty exciting. I'm happy for him. Now, it was a tough loss to Lincoln County the other night. That was really tough. And it was in a classic. So, but playing back-to-back, like we said, is difficult.
Well, one of the biggest tests for Newton in his first year is the fact that this team is playing, I think, 14 of their first 16 games on the road.
On the road, yeah.
That's really tough. So,
yeah, it is tough.
It's really tough to play that many opening round games.
And he's played one more game than our other two teams that we follow. He's had 6 games. The other two have only had 5 games. So, he's putting them out there.
Yeah, and I think this team will get better. They're not going to be on the same level as a Scott County or a Madison Central or some of the bigger schools. But on any given night, if they shoot threes like they did against Powell County, they can compete.
Yes.
And the way he coaches, the way that he kind of motivates his players, this team will continue to get better. Now,
and against Lincoln County, those threes did not fall.
Exactly.
It was a tough night.
Our King Brothers Used Cars Player of the Week is my man Trent Marbley. We'll have Austin pull that up for us. Trent had a really good game against North Laurel, 27 points and 11 rebounds. Ended up averaging over 18 points per game for the week.
Right.
And just over 6 rebounds, almost 7 rebounds per game. So a really good week for Marbley as the Eagles go 1-2 on a tough week. But again, this team will continue to get better. Over in Estill County.
I agree. They are going to get a lot better.
Over in Estill County, the Engineers struggling right now. Got a good win against Rockcastle County.
They're 1-4.
But one thing about this team, when you replace the team that they had to replace.
Yes.
4 starters, and their 6th man
Regional
all gone.
championship team.
Guys playing that didn't see any hardly action last year. He's kind of seeing the same thing that Madison Central was seeing. Both those teams having to replace basically their entire lineup.
Yes.
And we're seeing kind of the early issues trying to figure out where they're supposed to be, who they're supposed to be guarding, all the plays and everything. But I think, and I say it every week, all these teams, Central, Southern, and Estill County, will be fine in a couple of weeks. If you're fans of that team, don't complain, don't worry, don't get your head down if you're a player, because a lot is going on with these young teams. Coach Feldhouse still trying to figure out what lineup works best for him.
Right.
We know about Cozart, but everybody else still trying to find their way. Same can
the
be said
rest
for
of them
Estill
are going to
County.
have to start rebounding.
Yeah.
Cozart's going to have to stop pulling down all the rebounds.
If you look at Central and Estill County, you got Joe Benton for Estill and Cozart for Central.
Yes.
Everybody else still trying to find their way.
Right.
As to those are the 2 main cogs for each team.
Yes, and as we talk about Cozart, how exciting is it? He was just recognized. He got the record.
Van Hoos,
Yes,
pretty
and they
cool.
brought J.R. Van Hoos into the game so that he could actually, shake his hand, get some pictures, get the ball.
Yeah. And that was pretty classy on him to kind of show up. He did an interview with Alan Cutler during the game.
Yes.
And don't forget about our King Brothers Used Cars Player of the Week, guys. Trent Marbley, King Brothers Used Cars over in Winchester. Check out their website, kingbrotherscars.com. Check out their entire inventory. And don't forget, coming up on Saturday, nobody won this past week. So they're going to be giving away $100 this week.
All right.
If you correctly predict the final score of the Kentucky-Utah game. Check out the Facebook page of King Brothers Used Cars for more details. Samantha, you believe it's time to wrap it up?
Is it already 7?
Yes, it's 7 o'clock. Time to wrap it up.
We didn't even talk about Josh Allen.
We didn't talk about Josh Allen. We
didn't talk about the girls basketball at UK losing to Louisville. We didn't talk about the UK volleyball team losing to Nebraska again 2 years in a row.
We need more time.
This hour goes fast.
It does.
But it was exciting, and I'm thankful to Mr. Jaggy for coming on to the show. I know he's a busy man, and boy, let me tell you something. If we can get the band to come in and play some songs for us, it'd be kind of fun.
For Samantha Burford, I'm Michael Watkins, our radio producer, Jaden Johnson, our TV producer, Austin Hanks, and Randy Rosenbaum hanging out with us tonight as well. For all of us, have a Merry Christmas, guys. We'll see you next week. This has been the Wallingford Sports Show live at Buffalo Wild Wings in Richmond.
Make sure to visit jackburford.com and be sure to like Jack Burford Chevrolet on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and subscribe to our Jack Burford Chevrolet YouTube channel. We load great, fresh, informational content daily about our great new and certified pre-owned vehicles. We also load great content about our great service specials to keep your vehicle running for many years to come. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond.
Honchel's Men's Store is not just a men's clothing store. It's a first pair of boots store, an outfit to match Dad's store, a place to cheer on your favorite team store, and now they're also a place to get a women's clothes store. Honchel's has it all. When the weather starts to get cold, get to Honchel's for the latest Carhartt brands to keep everyone in the family warm. Plus, Honchel's has a huge selection of hunting and work boots from Wolverine, Justin, Rocky, and more. Family owned and trusted for over 50 years, where you'll always get free gift wrapping and personalized service. Honchel's in the West Irvin Plaza. Escape to sports with Buffalo Wild Wings. New GM Tommy Barton welcomes you to the new atmosphere and new specials. Get the $5 game day menu all day, every day, which includes burgers and fries, brats and fries, or order a game day pitcher of beer, all for only $5. Don't forget about the buy one, get one boneless wings deal on Tuesday and 65-cent boneless wings on Thursday. And ask your server about the Blazing Rewards program and see how you can earn free food at Buffalo Wild Wings in Richmond.
At King Brothers Used Cars in Winchester, you don't have to worry about the hassles of dealing with an aggressive salesman. They strive to make you feel comfortable and help you find the car you're looking for at the best price possible. Stop by today and get your key and drive off in a new-to-you vehicle from King Brothers Used Cars on West Lexington Avenue in Winchester, or stop by their Facebook page for updates and their website, kingbrotherscars.com, to check out their inventory. King Brothers Used Cars, family-owned and time-tested since 1966.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Hey everybody, meet my new intern, Alan Cutler.
Oldest intern in America. 20 applied for the job, and I got it. Look, I am so excited to be doing the Madison Central games with you.
Yeah.
They're special. The Feldhouse family is special. It's a ton of fun. Join us on WBONTV.com and Y92.5 WEKY.
Alan, how about some coffee?
Okay, I'm the intern.
Don't forget the cream and sugar.
Okay.